Times now has accessed exclusive details of the Namo Care that was announced by Finance Minister Arun Jaitley in the budget yesterday. The scheme will cover 10 crore families and will have 50 crore beneficiaries. There will be no cap on family size and it will be absolutely free for those who fall below the poverty line. The process will be completely paperless and those eligible only need an Aadhaar card. Hina is joining us for more details on the story. Hina, so now it's clear that those who are below the poverty line will be the only ones eligible for this 5 lakh rupee cover.
Well, that's right, Madhav. Initial details were announced by the Finance Minister when he was announcing the budget yesterday. As far as this Namo scheme is concerned, a scheme which is going to provide health cover to around 10 crore families in the country. Now, the government will be working on the modalities of this particular scheme. Times Now has accessed some details as to what is going to be the structure of this entire scheme. So we are being told that in total 10 crore families will be benefiting, which means around 40 to 50 crore people, which is about 40% of the total population which is going to be benefiting with this. According to government's estimate, Madhav, 6 to 7 crore people fall into poverty line every year due to various health elements, and this scheme plans to cover those people. It is going to be completely paperless. The premium, we are being told, is going to be somewhere around 1,000 to 1,200 rupees per person. Now, you know, funding of this scheme was a big issue yesterday as well. And now we are learning that the centre is not going to bear the complete burden of this scheme as far as financing this scheme is concerned, because here the premium will be paid by the government and not by these individuals or these families who will be the beneficiaries. If the premium comes around 1,000 to 1,200 rupees per family, which will be getting a cover of about 5 lakh rupees per family, Madhav, then that is something that the states will have to share along with the centre. Centre, remember, has already budgeted around 2,000 crore rupees for this particular scheme. In the next 6 months, the government will be working on the modalities and will be asking the states to be a part as well. A second most important feature of this scheme, Madhav, is going to be that for states, it is not going to be a mandatory scheme. So if certain states want to be a part of it, then they can be a part of it. Otherwise, it's not going to be a mandatory scheme for the states to adopt. But when it comes to funding this scheme, funding this Namo Care, then it has to be centre and states together, only centre not bearing the responsibility.
Right, Hina, my next question was exactly that. What happens if the states don't want to participate? Then, of course, they, as you clarified now, they won't be part of the scheme, but the citizens in that state will not get the benefit of this scheme. Secondly, this is the amount that was sanctioned of 2,000 crores. Several observers, economists have pointed out that that perhaps isn't enough to, even the kind of premiums that would be required for 40 crore individuals for a 5 lakh rupee cover. The amount required as far as premiums are concerned is much higher, perhaps closer to 50,000 crores. So how does the centre really see this, and what percentage of it will the centre really be providing?
Well, Madhav, what we are now learning is that initial amount is 2,000 crore that has been allocated in the budget for this mega scheme which is being called as Namo Care. Now, that's something which the centre will be giving. In this particular year, the 6 months, the first 6 months, Madhav, will be going in formulating the modalities of this particular scheme. So, in any case, nobody is going to be the beneficiary of the scheme, at least for the first 6 months of this year. Second important part is that states will be asked to be a part of this scheme. It will be completely flexible for the states. Government says that it's a very citizen-centric scheme, but the point that you've raised is extremely important, because many non-BJP ruled states might say that we don't want to be a part of it. Then in that case, the citizens of those states might not be able to get the benefit of this particular scheme. Subsequently, government says that we will look at increasing the allocation to the scheme as well, but to begin with, only 2,000 crore has been allocated, and in the 6 months only the scheme will become a reality. But of course, in the first phase, we are being told it's not going to reach out to all 10 crore families that we are talking about, or 50 crore individuals that we are talking about. Of course, it's going to be rolled out in various phases, and till states join hands with the centre in this scheme, this will not become a reality. Madhav.